Hey, what's up everybody? It's Brandon back again. I'm on the webcam and I have another video question for you. So let's just kind of cut to the chase and take a look.
Hey, what's up, Brandon? I just have a quick question to see if you can answer it. I've been having a problem with an imbalance muscle-wise in my shoulders. It's probably a little bit more noticeable now, but during my workouts, during my shoulder workout, which it's not even quite dedicated to him. I'm doing Lane Norton's fat routine right now, but it's not quite as noticeable when I have my pump or whatever, because both my delts then fill out and they, look almost even. But like right now, I don't know if you can tell, like my left seems flatter and smaller than my right. Strength-wise, they're both the same. I don't know if it's due to genetics or what. I'm doing overhead military press, side lateral raises, face pulls, and upright rows. I think those are all the shoulder movements that I'm doing. But yeah, if you can just, I guess, give me an answer or tips on how to correct this, if there is a way to correct it.
All right, cool. So first of all, big thank you to HeavyMetalFitness out there. I really appreciate these video questions. It's really cool you guys are doing that. And in most cases, if you guys ask me a question in video format, I'll probably go ahead and do a video response to it. Now, I say in most cases only because I know a couple of y'all out there be freaks, and I don't really want to get too into that. So as long as your question is in line with the stuff that we normally talk about on this channel, you will likely see a video response to it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that because I think this is a great topic. Many of us out there feel we have physical imbalances. In some cases, we might have some mental imbalances too, but that sounds like more for Dr. Oz or Dr. Phil than it is for Dr. Diamond over here. So as far as this goes, I want to address it. And I want to answer your question directly and then talk about the subject in general. And I want to do this in the most polite way possible. You're fucking crazy. And again, I'm joking a little bit, but I do not see any muscle imbalances with you, with your shoulders, with your delts. I think you look fine. I think you not in that way, but I think you look perfectly symmetrical. I would not worry about it. And this is what leads me to my next point. And that is, all of us are really over self-critical of ourselves, whether it be from physical stature in the gym, whether it be that we're still in high school growing up with girls. We tend to be over self-critical of our own appearance, and we stress about it, we drive ourselves crazy, and it's one of those things that has this snowball effect. We take something very small, like maybe a very, very, very slight imbalance in the way our shoulders look, and we look at it day after day, week after week, month after month, to the point where we basically have one big shoulder and one little shoulder, and it just looks all fucked up in our mind, when in reality, you're fine. Now, as part of this too, everyone is going to have a little bit of imbalance in them. It's not really realistic for us to expect to be 100% symmetrical. So you're always going to have something that's a little bit bigger. In my case, maybe something that's a little bit smaller. But regardless, it's not realistic. I hate saying realistic. It's not really realistic in order to assume that we're going to be 100% perfectly symmetrical. Now, if this is an issue where it's more noticeable to everyone and you have a bunch of people in the comment section are going, oh, bro, you're deformed, still, it's something that's going to take time to correct. So you can do a lot of this by doing things with dumbbells. One of the things with shoulders, I'm going to get into my own video on shoulders and my training philosophy on this. I find like people do way too much shoulders, and that's a big reason why people end up snapping their shit up, because they're doing all this heavy volume for their shoulders. Now, as far as this goes, regardless, even if you implement things into your routine to help balance yourself out a little bit, you have to give it time. I can tell you from being in the gym for 16, 17 years now, a long ass time, it takes a long time to grow. I would not say I've made a huge amount of progress in those years. I've made progress for sure, but it's very slow. It's like a trickling effect. So if you make these changes to help balance your body out a little bit better, it's not very realistic in order to expect to see those changes overnight. So my advice to you is, honestly, you look fine. Don't sweat it. Everyone else out there is too worried about themselves and what they look like to actually worry about you. And I hate to put it that way, but we're all pretty much just self-centered assholes. No one really cares about you except for me, of course, because I'm answering your video question. But trust me, your shoulders are fine. Just keep pushing. Focus more on the compounds. Keep growing, and you'll be doing fine. Hope that answers your question. I'm sorry if it didn't at all, but in the meantime, everybody, stay big.